Hello, everybody. Welcome to Akita Prefecture. Look at that todai or lighthouse in the distance. This area is called Nyudozaki, and it's on Oga Hanto. Oga Hanto is a peninsula in Akita. How you doing, everybody? I hope you're doing well. It is a pretty unusually warm day in Akita. Usually in the winter, it is very, very cold and there's loads of snow. But as you can see around me, there's just a little bit patches of it here. Right there, you can see a little bit of snow, not a lot. And that's the Sea of Japan behind me. And it's a beautiful day to be here. And I'm so happy I got on the Shinkansen this morning. Some of you might have watched me get an Ekiben and make my way with a minute to spare onto the Shinkansen. And I've come here. And tonight at 6 p.m., I'm going to be taking you, if you're still awake, to the Namahage Sedo Festival. And this festival, this Matsuri, is so incredible. They've limited the tickets to, I don't know, roughly 1,000 people or so that are invited. And I think it's pretty nice because so many of the festivals have been canceled. This is one that's still taking place, and they've invited me, so I'm pretty excited. But before that, I wanted to bring you here. This is a restaurant that usually caters to tourists, and sometimes locals will come here too, I think. And but it because at this time of year they don't actually make this cuisine, but they do serve it. And you see that in front on that sign? That is what they would call yaki ishi cuisine, or hot rock cuisine. And they basically take a hot rock or stone from this area, and there's a story behind it, and then they put it in there, and that's how they cook it. And whatever's inside that tub meets a violent end. And that's what you're gonna see today. So I hope you're excited. As excited as I am. Because I am stoked to see violent hot rock soup cooking. And the master of the restaurant is very nice and has allowed us to film inside. And I'm with some friends. So let's open the door and come inside. Welcome to this nice restaurant. Hey, Jennifer Santos is excited. If Jennifer's excited, so am I. All right, these are the dishes that are lined up for us, and you can see inside of the kitchen. Looks like there's something good going on in there. I'm not sure exactly where the hot rocks are. Ishiyaki aru? 行ってもいいですか？行ける？行きたい。But you can see, あっちにありますね。Oh, there it is, there it is. There's the hot rocks. They are, 見えます、見えます。Wow. 大丈夫、大丈夫。Look at that. They're right now jacked up the heat, and you can see those rocks. Now, those rocks that you see there in the distance that are going to be put into these wooden buckets in the foreground, they're going to be meeting a soup inside there. 今見えますので、はい。大丈夫、今見えます。はい。Ooh. And those rocks actually are special rocks called kanaishi, and they're from this region of here in Ogahanto. And they cannot, apparently by law, be taken away from this area. And they're a very special rock for Ogahanto. And so we're going to be having this very mystical rock as the catalyst to heat our lunch. And there's some things right there boiling away. It's interesting. This is a massive kitchen. In Tokyo, the kitchens are nowhere near this size. I wanted to introduce you to the team at the Akita Inaka School. How you doing, everybody?
Good.
Yeah. So they're gonna be traveling with me for the next 48 hours or so. Do you want to introduce yourself, Chiko Shokai? Eigo de.
Hello, I'm a Japanese teacher. Nice to meet you. Hello, my name is Sayaka. I take me to Japan.
Yay!
Dom.
Dom, one word.
Yes.
Konnichiwa, I'm Yuji, Japanese language teacher. Hi.
I'm John. I'm your humble correspondent here. So I'm happy to have them along for the ride, and they're gonna be able to explain some things that I have no idea what it all is. So you can see they're gonna be bringing this plate over, this tray over, and I guess there's a soup. There's some pickles here. That looks like dessert. Oh no, not this. This is something that I don't like to eat. It's like this fermented squid dish. You know who would hate this? Shane. I don't even know if he's awake. Canadian Shane. He hates anything fishy. This would totally creep him out. Totally creep him out. Isoko loves it. That's weird. Isoko, you're weird. It's like, I love it. You can see the menu up here. Check it out. Sarusoba, ramen, kani ramen, right here. So this is crab ramen. This is normal ramen. That's really cheap. It's about $6 for a ramen here. Uni ramen, which is sea urchin ramen, is $15. So when you add in the fresh uni or sea urchin, it really elevates the price to like almost 3 times. And if you can see over here, they just basically catch it from the sea and bring it straight in here. I know, Ronald, this is hot rock ramen. And you can see here's the owner, some of the pictures he has here. He's the one who was explaining to me a little bit about the cuisine, and I asked him about the law saying that you cannot transport these hot rocks out of Ogahanto, and he says, yes, it's true. They will arrest you. I don't know if they'll arrest you, but it seems like nothing good comes if you do decide to take the rock out of Ogahanto. Yume na hito. Yeah. Look, owner's met a lot of famous people. This is the first time he's meeting John the YouTuber. Maybe one day I will have my photo on this wall of fame. Wow. Who are they? They look like they're having fun. And tonight at 6 p.m., we will be seeing those monsters, one blue, one red. There's a story behind it. And at 6 p.m., all shall be revealed. Probably. I just know. There's a bigger one over there. But we do have tickets, right? Ticket edition. Oh, we don't have the tickets? We forgot the ticket. We'll find the tickets. We can print out new ones. It's called contraband. Whoa, that's what it looks. That's what it looks like. We're gonna have these dudes dressed up, attacking us. I guess they're supposed to. What do? They take the little children from the village to the mountain and cook them? I don't know how.
We hope so.
I don't know the legend. So what do they do with the little children? There's a lot of questions. But it's apparently quite amazing festival, and you can see this is what we're going to be watching tonight. There's fire, there's monsters, there's mayhem, there's taiko drumming, there's just an amazing festival, and because of the pandemic, we're limited to a certain amount of people that can come, and I'm one of the people that are going to be here to bring you the story, and we're going to see this happening, but after lunch, because right now we're going to be, we're moments away from having these hot rocks come in and totally destroy. It's a violent end to a soup that looks so good. It does look pretty good. I'm getting hungry. That ekiben that I ate this morning was about 5 hours before, so I am getting a little bit hungry. If you have some questions, you can ask in the comments below. I will put chapter lists in here so you can skip around and just get right to the food if you want to and skip ahead if you're watching this in playback. But this is such a popular or famous part of Japanese cuisine, regional Japanese cuisine. This Ishiyaki, it used to be called Isoyaki, but they changed it to Ishiyaki because it was easier for the tourists. And, you know, again, like they don't make this kind of cuisine like at this season. This is out of season, but I'm glad that they still have it on the menu to show. So they prepared 5 of them for us. Now, they would actually, the fishermen, so this cuisine has a tale behind it, and I guess I can tell you this tale before we get the food, because I'm just gonna focus in on this massive rock boiling everything. So they would, now they cook it in these wooden buckets, okay? But before that, the reason why the tale goes that the fishermen would bring the fish and they'd have their soup, but they needed to heat it up. So they would take the hot rocks and just these like kanaishi, or these actual lava rocks. They come from the ground, from the volcanic activity. This is a very volcanic area. Oga Hanto has actually had a imploded volcano 100,000 years ago that made kind of a lake here. It's weird, very unusual island. But they took these rocks, they would heat them up, and then they would find like places in the rocks along the coast that look like pots. Like if you just walk around, sometimes you'll find like these areas in the rocks that look like they've been dug out a little bit. And they would put all the ingredients in these holes in the rocks along the coast. Then they would take these yaki-ishi, or this kana-ishi, these hot lava rocks. They're very special rocks. And then they would put it into those holes with all the ingredients in it and boil it and cook it. And then they would eat out of the rock on the coast. How cool is that? It's like a picnic. It's perfect. But that tradition continues, but in wooden buckets, because who wants to eat on the coast? Like, I don't know. It's kind of, could be a little dirty out there. I don't know. I'd actually like to try that, the old way. But this is the way that the fishermen ate. It's crude. It's violent. It's everything you want your food to be. Just all boiled together. Imagine all those juices. Now, the hot rock is so darn hot that apparently the meat of the shrimp and the fish, it tightens up really quickly. It's not a slow cook, no. This is like a violent, quick, and then the meat is usually pretty tough. This is what I've been told by internet sources. Let's go take a look. Oh, here it comes now. Bucket's gonna get a hot rock put in it. The great thing is that we can have this filmed 5 times. There's 5 people, 5 times. Okay, so this is what it looks like, and oh, that looks really good. That looks so healthy. Oh, wow. There's some fish, there's some negi in there, some seaweed, there's a shrimp, and they're gonna put that hot rock in there. That is a massive miso soup. What do you call this purple slime? What's the purple slime called? Shiokara? Yeah, I'm not really into that. Someone want to eat mine? Yeah, I'm not really into the shio. Nada, that's, you can keep the purple slime. Okay, I'm gonna be sitting here. All right, here they come. She's got it. It's a tough job. Ooh. Hello, mama. Look at that. There's a lot of seafood in there. Wow. On the side here, we got a bowl of rice. Purple slime with fermented squid. Very nice. Orange.
危ないよ。
危ないですか。あ、じゃあ逃げる。はい。
逃げて。次。
Whoa! Look at that! That's my soup! Dudes! Wow!
うんなんだはいどうぞありがとうございます。
ありがとうございま
手に
す。
取って食べて。
はい。
これはね、トゲってわかる？
はい。
トゲわかる？
はい。
はい、トゲ入れ。
ここで、はい。Wow. How long is it gonna boil for? Forever. I believe that actually.
すごいいい匂い。
Wow. Getting hungry. Let's see here. Let's get it. Wow. Violent soup. Look at it. It's still boiling. How long is it gonna boil for? Can you eat the rock? Why would I ask that question? I know the answer.
We hope you will try.
We will try it. Hey Dom. Hey Dom. Wow. Look at that. So this is a kanaishi, they call it. And this hot rock is, now all the ingredients were not cooked. It's right now just totally obliterating anything that was inside there. Just gonna see how hot it is. Don't do that. Do not touch the rock. Don't touch the rock. It's that hot. Sorry. Do it. Touch it. Do it with your tongue. All right, do it with your tongue. No, thank you. Oh my. All right, it's starting to simmer down a little bit. Wow, but you can see all that violence from the heat has really added some froth onto the top of it. Wow, this is a lot of fun. I think all food should have a violent end to it like this. I think some places they do it when they're still alive. I don't know. Would not want, I don't know.
Go behind you.
Yeah.
Go, one, two,
Now, after you've seen this amazing rock cuisine, Ishiyaki cuisine, we have to try it. We have to eat it, and this means there's gonna be a verdict. And right now, it looks and smells amazing. It's still boiling. Like, can we still eat this? Like, should we wait till it stops completely, or cannot wait? Okay. I think you removed the rock, or no? Into the bowl. Konomama?
多分このまま
So just to show you, the rock looks like this, and it's still sizzling. It came out and was hissing at me.
社長石入れたままでいいんですか？石入れたままでいいの？大丈夫？
あ、大丈夫？
邪魔になってんけど。すごい。
He says it's gonna get in the way. Wow. Let's get the rock. How good is your chopstick skills? Can you pick a big rock out of it with chopsticks? How strong is your chopstick skills? Because this is like a good 2-3 kilograms.
That looks like my Japanese skills.
That is so heavy. Oh,
セビーのオンザラ。
that was good. Yeah, try picking up anything this heavy with chopsticks. It is a complete test of your strength of these 3 fingers here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 fingers, sorry. All right, let's get in here. Now, I'm already finding some amazing stuff in the soup here. Check it out. Wow. So what do we got here? So we got a shrimp here that is actually really tough. I can already feel the volume of it. What is that? You got a full fish head in yours. That's not fair. I don't have a fish head in mine. Why do you get the fish head?
No,
You have a fish head?
Oh, you have two.
Everybody's got a fish head.
It's like something.
Oh, that's good. Maybe I have one in here. All right. I'm not sure what we have. I do. Whoa. That is slightly creepy. So what you're saying is vegetarians will not like this? No. Maybe not. Imagine bringing your vegan friend here and discovering this in your soup. Okay, just keep them to the side here. So you take the head out and put it in the bowl. Okay. And take the head out. You're heading into a new direction.
じゃあこれ来る。ありがとうございます。会長であります。
はい、またね。
Okay, take the head out and put it in the bowl. Alright. So I guess we can also take some of the other stuff and put it in the bowl. And then we can eat from the bowl. Wow, it's just basically he just butchered the fish. He didn't even cut, just 3 pieces of fish. That's amazing. It's just the full fish is in there. That is so cool. Wow. I guess fishermen really were lazy back then, huh? It's like, oh, we're not gonna cut it, and
At
we're
least
just
they
gonna.
cut in 2 pieces. Or...
Yeah, yeah. Two cuts and that's it. Wow, it is so hot. Look at the meat on this. What's the name of this fish? Matai. Madai. Madai. In English, Madai. There's no English to this fish. Thai. Wow, it is hot. Madai. The rock. I'm not gonna burn my mouth. Back home, S.
If you put it in here, it's less.
Oh, it's still hot. It's still. How many seconds can you touch the rock? 1, 2, 3. Oh, you can feel it there. So it's still pretty hot, and it looks like the rock is cracked. And apparently, on my sources, the internet, says that the rock will crack after 3 times of being heated. So you can recycle these rocks and use it again, but after the 3rd time, I guess they go back to where they came from. I don't know. Yeah. Wow, this is so good. Some vegetables in here. Yeah.
Ishii production.
Very good. There's not a lot of tourism going on here, so the parking lot is really empty, and I do like supporting local businesses, and it's nice to be here and be able to eat some good local cuisine, because we can't get this in Tokyo. Can we?
Can't bring the rock to Tokyo.
Yeah, that's true. If you can't bring the rock to Tokyo, you can't make this. Therefore, you can only eat this. That's probably one reason why they have that rule or law. If you take it, you end up becoming part of the soup yourself one day
Yes.
at the Namahage Festival. Yeah, this fish is really good. This fish is really good. And the meat, the way it's cooked, the meat just comes right off of the bones. It just falls right off. I love that. So Akita Prefecture is up in Tohoku, It's on the Sea of Japan side. By Shinkansen, it takes almost 4 hours, 3.5 hours to get here. And the train stopped at Sendai, Morioka, and Omagari, and Akita. I might have stopped in Kakonodate as well. But it's a pretty comfortable ride. There were only 6 people on the Shinkansen coming up here.
Took it out and just.
And I came here.
Yeah, make it.
I came here on the JR East Welcome Pass. This one here. If you've never seen it before. Boom. So this allows me 3 days of unlimited travel until Tohoku Shinkansen's starting today until the 14th. You gotta tell them the date in advance. But that's a pretty cheap price because the ticket would have cost me 18,000 yen to come up here.
Not dollars, not dollars.
So it's pretty cheap. Wow. All right, I'm gonna try now a dish that I don't like,
頭の中にちょっと味噌入ってる。
which is purple slime.
その後
If you'd like some purple slime, click the like
他
button.
のここか
No,
ら
no, 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 don't do that. Just click it anyways. But that's an ocean in motion. No, it's not actually a lot.
ここから取る
So this is squid, and I'm not a fan, but I know some older people who are. Oh. Oh. Don't have meat. It tastes real bad.
私は大好き。
Daisuke? It's like one of these things you love it or hate it. I'm starting to turn red from the... You are my enemy. If I eat it enough, perhaps I'll gradually start to like it. That happened with natto.
うん。
It tastes like Windex. Like, I'm sure it's anything that tastes like this has to be healthy, or else no one would eat it. I mean, do you eat it for just the flavor? Oh, I'd like some,
Not me, but.
fermented squid slime.
Yes, squid and the nizo inside.
Is this the nizo that it is? Oh, really?
With sauce.
Oh, but you like this?
I like.
You love it? Is it in your ranking top 5? Would you say?
Yeah, I hope so.
What?
What kind of.
You hope so. This is top 5 in your. So pizza, cheeseburgers, not there. It's this. This is your top 5.
So nice with rice.
So nice with rice. Sounds like a song. So nice with rice. Everybody else likes it. I think if I move to Akita after 1 month, I'll be making this homemade in my house.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey Kanai, what's for dinner? Purple slime. Shrimp slime. Just the way you like it. Extra fermented.
これ also they can buy it in Tokyo.
Oh.
Everywhere. Even in convenience.
Really?
But many I would.
You can get this pink slime at convenience stores.
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven. Really? If I knew this, why aren't my friends Tabby Eats doing this? All right? Why aren't my friends eating that? They always eat like bread and all these normal foods. Try some of the foods that they're not gonna like, huh? Unless maybe they do. Convenience store, bakery goods, come on, go for the slime. The rice is great. Rice is good. Good Akita Komachi rice. It's good stuff. All right.
Something more is coming.
Do you have any questions about this soup? I'm happy to answer it. There's not a lot of vegetables in it. I notice it's mostly just the fish because back in the olden days, which is like, I don't know, before the tourists came here, I guess the fishermen just ate fish. So they didn't put many vegetables in here. There's no carrots or onions. Just miso soup. Miso, by the way, is a fermented, like a bean paste. You know, soybean paste, and it's quite good. There's different kinds of miso too. That in itself is a totally different episode. Yeah. Who wrote that? Champaneng Sumo writes in, I want daikon. Yeah, daikon would be pretty good too. With this. So there you have it. It's about 1:30 right now, and at 6 p.m. we're going to be at the Namahage Seto Festival, Matsuri. And I'm going to bring you with me because you cannot come, because you're living probably in another country. So of course you cannot be here. But if you are watching this channel, you will be here and get a chance to share with the experience. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the history of that festival at the festival. But it's pretty lively, and there's not a lot of good videos on this I saw on YouTube. So, you know, I'll try to get something better than 720p. But that's the format that we have for the live streaming. But I think you're going to feel some of that energy by watching it live. So if you're still up at 6 p.m. Japan Standard Time, which is what, like 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. What is that? 4 a.m. New York, 1 a.m. California. You Californians might want to be up, right? You some Californians get a brewski and join us.
You should mix this with your favorite food.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, you just want me to go back for some more slime?
How did you know? No, I put here.
No, this.
Oh, this one.
told
You wanted me to put it in a slime? No, that's a misunderstanding.
That's what I did. You worry.
All right, so it's this one. これは何ですか?
これもずくです
Mozuku.
seaweed
Kind of a seaweed here. This was buried underneath the orange. Check that out there. So this is a kind of a seaweed. Not a fan? Is it your top 5? Bottom 5.
Bottom five. Yeah.
Bottom 5. Right away I know that it's from the sea. You know, it's interesting because you would think that this has flavor, but there's almost no flavor. Ajin ga nai yo ne. Amari, there's almost no flavor. You need this soy sauce to add a little bit of saltiness to it. And by the way, some of you people, you don't put soy sauce on your rice. That's not a topping, all right? Soy sauce is not a topping. It's strange. So I remember my mom did that. She got a bowl of rice and she goes, "Oh, soy sauce," and she just put it on there. Like, what are you doing? You just corrupted the rice.
Corrupted.
I don't know. Well, I was shocked. Like, I had my friends from France were visiting, and they did that too. They go, "Oh, rice," and they just took the soy sauce and they just poured it all over the rice. I'm like, why would you do that? It's the French way. Actually, we have very few French viewers, so I don't think anyone's going to be offended. And if you are, let me know. If that's the way you eat your rice. Very good. This is an extremely interesting meal, and if you have any questions about it, leave a comment down below. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to be at the Akita Inaka School, which is about an hour away from here.
More than 2 hours.
More than 2 hours away from here. We have a long drive. And tomorrow morning, we're going to take a look at a Japanese school. So if you're interested in learning about Japanese schools here in Japan, the Akita Inaka School probably is one of the top options because I don't think you can really pick up Japanese in the city just because there's a lot of other distractions, a lot of other foreigners. I think if you come out here, there's nowhere to go. I mean, there's places to go, but there's nowhere where you can, I guess it would be like total immersion. Is that the case? Or do people come here just for the experience too? So.
They just come and bring you food.
Well, basically, nobody speaks English,
Nobody speaks English?
and everyone is so friendly that whether you like it or not, you will start speaking Japanese.
That's a good pitch. So we'll learn more about this tomorrow. And I'm really curious because I actually have never been to a Japanese school. I learned everything raw. Somebody said that this word means something different. I learned it raw dog, and I don't even know what that means. I just heard it used once. I thought it just meant with no, just on my own. All right, that's how I learned my Japanese, and just talking to people, and you know, so that's. But tomorrow we're gonna go in the morning. No, that's not right. Frank writes in here. I don't know how it's used actually. It's before my time, after my time. Just you decide, internet. The point is that tomorrow we're gonna be at school and we're gonna figure this out. All right, and I wanna see what are some of the activities and what do you do if you do come to a Japanese school so far away from Tokyo. What kind of experience are you gonna be having if you do come here? And right now, there's no immigration. There's no there's not a lot of people who are coming here to Japan. So. I think this is something you could put on your list if you're thinking about coming to Japan, because learning Japanese language, it opens up a lot of doors. So when you do travel around and you know even just a little bit of stuff, it makes people smile and introduce you to a lot of things that are off of the tourist path, off of things that you maybe would be looking for, but you can't find unless you can speak a little bit of Japanese. And that gives you a great understanding into the culture. I know because after I started speaking a little bit of Japanese, doors started to open. So many doors. I'm lost all the time. If you have any questions, leave and stop typing in raw dog with wasabi. What is that go-go fishing? Look, I don't even know how to use it. I believe it means just doing something on your own. Just it's raw. There's no ketchup or mustard on that dog. You understand? It's just what it is. That's what that means to me. It's just a hot dog with no ketchup or mustard, no bun. It's on your own. That's what I thought it meant. I'm serious. It's something obscene. I have no idea. I have no idea. If you know what, if it is, that's because you learned it as an obscene thing, and I did not learn it that way. It's cultural. All right. So tomorrow we're going to be discussing that. And if you do have some questions, you can leave them in the comments below. Hit that like button because liking is loving and loving is sharing. And sharing is commenting on the live stream because leave a comment. That's what you should do. All right. Oh, we got some people here. I am looking at attending Akita Inaka School, so this will be good for me to watch. J Jersey Girl. That's good to hear. Yeah, you're coming with me and we're going to be doing it live. Is there, you have Wi-Fi or something out there?
Yes, sometimes. It depends on the, the weather and...
Are you sound like, it's like, what? There's no Wi, I mean, but there's 4G, right? There's a signal? Or is it 3G?
Yeah, if you go a bit higher, then there's better signal,
You have to go to elevation to get, oh boy.
No, we do have internet, yes.
Okay, good. This is, all right, so it's possible to do a live, because this is actually really Inaka. I believe it was an abandoned school, right? It was an abandoned school turned into something. So, yeah. So this is gonna be it's probably like really super fast internet here. We're gonna find out tomorrow. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Any other questions here? No. Looks like we're done here. I did see Hachiko I actually put it on Instagram when I came into Akita Station. There was an inflated Hachiko, Akita Inu. It was massive. You can go see that on Instagram. I posted some little snippets of video inside of the station. There's some pretty interesting stuff. And Akita has a lot of pride in the attractions here. Omagari, there's like two Akitas that I found. One is South Akita and North Akita. And kiritambo, which is this really delicious soup, is not found in the south of Akita. It was weird. Because when I was spending time in Omagari, which is where the fireworks is very, very famous nationally. Omagari is the fireworks central of Japan. They didn't have kiritambo, which is crazy, which is the food like all the tourists want to eat when they come to Akita, which is like grilled rice dumplings. It's cool. It's so good. But they have udon down there. But Akita is very proud of its Akita Inu and its Namahage culture, and a lot of the really amazing things that you can find in this prefecture. It's worth traveling up to Tohoku. Good. So, Edric Luang writes in here, "Hi John, will you ever do an episode about tsukemen? You always do ramen." So actually, I don't always do ramen. I do more. I like udon better. So I thought it would be great if you could do tsukemen. That's a good idea. I think a tsukemen guide might be really interesting because there's lots of places to get it. And how did tsukemen come about? Some of the history behind it. Japan Ramen Guide, a friend of mine named Cody, knows a lot about this, so he might come along for the trip. But I do have a ramen episode, a noodle episode coming, probably in March. That I'm editing. I got a lot of episodes that are coming. Tsukemen is really good. Yeah. All right. So, thanks so much for watching. I will take a look and see if I missed anything. I can't right now. I can't get back and see any of the super chats. There's still that bug. There's still a bug in the app here. The Hegemonka, I see that right there, and that's about it. That's all I see. It's crazy. Don't know. I don't know. There's a bug in the app. We'll try to get this fixed. Yeah. Thanks everybody for watching. I'll be back at around 6, unless I find something really interesting. Maybe we're gonna find something interesting after this. But until then, we're gonna explore the great areas of Akita, and if we find something interesting, we might go live. But 6 p.m. Mark your calendars, which is only like 4 hours away. We'll be back for the Namahage Festival, which is gonna be so awesome. See you then, guys. Thanks, Hegemonka.